Hello everyone, welcome to my class from the subject Principles of Marketing. So today I'll be covering the first part of the first unit. So I'll be covering 5 topics. So let us see what are the 5 topics that I'll be covering here. So the first one is Introduction of Marketing, Meaning, Definition and Nature. The second topic I'll be covering is Objectives and Importance of Marketing. The third, Scope of Marketing. Fourth one, Difference between Traditional and Modern Marketing. And the last one of this part 1 is Core Marketing Concepts. So students, let us begin with the first part of this session. The first one is Introduction of Market and Marketing, Meaning, Definition and Nature. Okay, now you can see here. So what is a market? So all of you know what is a market. A market is a place, physical or online. This concept is very recent because of you can say because of this condition, COVID situation, or because of the pandemic situation. Many of us are not preferring to go on for shopping in a offline mode, that is going to a market physically. So most of us prefer buying online. So that is why the new market concept of new market also include online market. So till now we have been studying about only one kind of a market, that is offline. So now we have made some changes in the meaning of a market. So let us read. A market is a place, physical or online, where two parties, that is buyer or a seller, can gather, that is come together to facilitate the exchange of goods and services. That is, exchange of goods and services means buying or selling. So I have shown you an illustrated image of a traditional market, and here comes a picture that shows the various modes of shopping online. So here this is the meaning. So the market includes not only offline but also the online market. Okay, so what is then the meaning of marketing? So market and marketing, they are not synonymous. They are totally two different things. So marketing means it refers to the activities a company or a manufacturer undertakes to promote the buying or selling of a product or services. It includes advertising, selling, and delivering products to consumers or other businesses. So, market is a place, and marketing is a group of activities that a seller or a manufacturer undertakes to sell his products or services to the prospective customers. So let us see one definition given by Ralph S. Alexander and others. So they are: marketing is a performance of business activities that direct the flow of goods and services from producer to consumer or users. So already said in the meaning, it is market is a place, or it can be physical place or an online, and marketing is it is all the activities that a manufacturer or a producer undertakes to bring his product from his factory to the ultimate consumers, that is to sell his ultimate product to the ultimate customers or consumers. So let us see the nature. What is the nature of marketing? The first and foremost nature of a marketing is it is a human activity. Marketing is basically a human activity undertaken to satisfy all human needs. So only when there is a need, there is demand. Only when there is a demand, there is a supply. Only when there is a need for supply, a manufacturer can produce goods or services. So basically, the first nature of marketing is it is a human activity. That is to satisfy human needs. Then second nature is consumer oriented. In this competitive era, a business can survive in the market only if it can satisfy the needs and desire of the customers. So as you all know, even we do the same thing. That is, we only go for those products which we want or which we like. Yes or no? Right from morning, what we use in the morning, that is your toothpaste or your soap or whatever. From there itself, we have our own selections, and we don't allow anyone to force any product on us. So that is why we say modern marketing is where the consumers are the king. The manufacturer will produce only those goods or services which the ultimate consumer wants to consume. So we say this is another nature of marketing, that is consumer oriented. Third nature, art as well as a science. Yeah, as you have read it, marketing is a technique of making the goods available at the right time, right place, right quantity, right quality, and at the right price. So you have heard it rightly. So marketing is not that easy as we read it. So a manufacturer has to undergo a lot of work, lot of hard work, because he has to first study what the consumers need, when the consumers need, what quantity they need, and at what place they go and buy. So he has to do all the groundwork and then produce his goods or services and present it to the consumers at the right time, at the right place, at the right quantity. Only then he can succeed and be in the market. Okay, so hope you have understood this. So let us go further. The next nature of marketing is creation of utility. So marketing creates four components of utilities, that is time, place, possession, and form. So whatever it is, a good or a service, a manufacturer will create a utility for that particular object. That is, if it is on time, then it is creation of time. Then place, possession, and possession is once the goods is sold to the consumers, the ownership or that get transferred from the manufacturer to the seller. In the form, that is in the quantity or quality, whichever form the consumers require, he has to create that kind of a utility to his product. Okay. So next is goal oriented. Marketing seeks to achieve benefits for both buyers and sellers by satisfying human needs. Okay, so goal oriented means, why do a manufacturer do all those groundwork and do all the tedious work? Only with a motive to earn maximum profit, right? And to stay in the market and become a market leader. Same way, what is the goal or purpose of buying those goods by a consumer? To satisfy his needs. So basically, we see both are satisfying their own needs. A manufacturer doing all these activities to achieve his goal of staying in the market as a leader, and a consumer buying those goods or going for those goods or services to satisfy his personal needs. Okay, so this is another nature of marketing, goal oriented. Okay, then last one, that is a dynamic process. Marketing is a complex, continuous, and interrelated process. It involves continuous planning, implementation, and control. So I have said already, a manufacturer has to undergo a lot of groundwork relating to what quantity or what kind of a product consumers require, and do all those homework, and no activity is separate from each other. Everything is interrelated. So he has to integrate all those activities and achieve his final goal of successfully selling his product to the customers. So this is another nature of marketing. Okay, so hope you have understood the nature, meaning, and definition. Now let us go to the objectives and importance of marketing. Okay, so here is objectives of marketing. So marketing objectives are various goals framed by business houses or a manufacturer to promote his goods and services to its consumers within a given frame time. As I told you earlier, the producing the right kind of goods at the right time in the right place is the ultimate goal. Some of the prominent objectives are mentioned below. So let us see the first one. As we have discussed earlier, the first objective of marketing is profitability. So every business house aim to achieve the maximum profit for its business so that it can stay back in the market. Then the second is promotion. Promotion of the company's products play a major role in increasing the demand and market for its product. Yes, promotion here, advertisement is a part of it. So here, a company is promoting its product to the customers through advertisements or other advertising modes like giving samples or giving some doing some sponsorship for any sports. Now we have seen the IPL, so there so many brands are sponsoring the IPL team. So why they are doing these things? Because to promote ultimately their product or service to the customers or consumers. The next one, building goodwill, that is good image in the market. So marketing is essential for increasing the goodwill and reputation of the company. As I told you, a company can stay back in the market only if it is able to stay back in the market as a leader, and for that it must earn a good profit and also goodwill from its stakeholders. So stakeholders not only includes their customers but also their employees, the suppliers, their competitors, government, and so many the part of the society. They are all the stakeholders, and if they are happy with the company and its product, only then the company can stay back and have a good, very nice goodwill in the market. Okay. Then next objective is okay, and the next is survival and growth amidst intense competition. As I told you, the modern marketing is highly competitive, and only if you are competitive enough, you can stay back in the market. So that is marketing management plays a very vital role in the survival and growth of a company in the highly competitive environment. The next is maximizing market share. For ensuring long-term profitability of the business enterprise, marketing management has to constantly monitor its product according to changing consumer preferences and establish the uniqueness of its products among items offered for sale by the competitors. As I told you, the customers or consumer is a leader or the king of a market, and whatever he prefers or he wants, a producer has to produce. So he has to constantly monitor what are the changing trends in the society, or and what are the competitor doing, and how far your product is better than your competitors' products. So only if you study all these trends, and it is constantly changing. So he has to be updated regarding all these activities of not only the consumers but also your competitors. Only then you can maximize your market share. Otherwise, you will lag behind, and one fine day you will be thrown out of the market. Okay. Then, so hope it is all clear to you. Now we shall go to the next part, importance of marketing. Okay, why do we need? So already we have seen the objectives. So let us see the importance of marketing. The first one, financial success of a business will depend on its marketing abilities. So as I said you, it is a only if a marketer or a business house is constantly updated and constantly trying to be on the market, only then it can see the financial success. Then second one, marketing will contribute to increase the revenue by generating sales and thereby profit. Marketing plays an important role in decision making process with regard to what, when, and how much to produce, store, and also to transport. So, with the help of marketing, a business house can decide on various prospects of marketing that includes when to market, what to market, how much to produce, and where to store it, and when to take out of the stores and transport it to the ultimate market. So, all these vital decisions can be done only with the help of a good marketing management. Then, marketing helps a company to retain its existing consumers or the customers. You also call them as brand loyalty. That is a loyal consumer. That is, for example, we use a particular branded soap or a face wash or some things which we are very particular with. We can't go away with that kind of that particular brand. So whoever competitor come up, any other new products come up, we the consumers will think twice to change our brand. So this is called a brand loyalty. So a company or a business house can keep or retain his brand, that is loyal consumers, only if he is updated with his consumers on what they want. If the brand which I'm using, that company is very much keen on knowing what I need or what I need some change in my product, then it will change it. It will make it suitable to me, and therefore I will not think to change my brand. See, if my company or the brand is not eager or is not sensible enough to think about or to understand what I need, then definitely if some other product come with a better feature, I will go for it. Then a company will lose a long-standing loyal customer. Yes or no? So always consumers' minds are changing, fluctuating depending on the changes that happen in the society. So you can see, for the example, mobile phones. So every day there is a new app or there is a new feature that come up in the market. So if my company or the brand which I am using, if they are not following the latest trends, then definitely I will go for a better brand. So hope you are clear with this point. Okay, then let us go to the next point, that is marketing helps in optimum utilization of resources. So as I told you, better marketing management can help you or a company to take major decisions regarding its business, marketing, production, storage, and selling or promoting its business or product. So the resources, human resource, financial resource, or whatever resource a company has, it can manage it and make the maximum out of it only with a good marketing management. Then last one, better marketing management will enable a company to achieve a competitive advantage over its opponents. So as we have seen this earlier as part of the objectives of marketing, definitely a company can stay back as a leader or can get a maximum market share only if its marketing management team or marketing management is efficient enough to fight all odds in the market. So then, now let us go to the scope of marketing. Scope refers to the areas that a particular subject covers. Scope of marketing can be understood as a function of marketing. It can also be understood easily by studying the role and responsibilities of marketing department. The scope of marketing revolves around customer satisfaction and everything that has a direct impact on the customer satisfaction comes under the scope of marketing. So as I told you, the activities or the responsibility of the marketing management team with regard to analyzing and understanding the market situation and also the consumer trend, only then you can be successful. So all these things come under the scope of marketing. So let us see one by one. Consumers' wants and needs. Consumer will purchase only those goods or services that fulfill his or her needs and wants. As I told you, always a consumer is considered as a king in the market. He is the one who will be deciding what the goods should be like and what are the features that is most expected from it. Then next is consumer behavior. As I told you, including me and you, we keep changing our needs and changing our wants, even style. So, a successful marketer always studies and analyzes how consumers respond to their product. So, once a product is launched in the market, a marketer through its marketing team will definitely study the behavior of the customers once they use your product. Then, consumer satisfaction. As I told you, only if the product meets your needs, only if the product is satisfying the consumer need, only then it can satisfy the consumers. So consumer satisfaction is a major objective of marketing. Consumer is satisfied when his or her needs are fulfilled. So next is product development and planning. So it is a part of the scope of marketing. The next one is product planning and development is an integral part of marketing. So always I told you, depending on the changes, the marketing team has to do the necessary changes in the product and the development required. Then pricing policies, as I told you, when a company come up in the market, the company will definitely face stiff competition from other brands. So the company has to be updated. Okay, so next is pricing policies. Every product needs to be priced strategically in order to survive in the market and satisfy consumers. So as I told you, market is always volatile, and if your product is very successful in the market, then definitely there will be competitors who will be competing with your product in terms of features, looks, or quality or quantity, or even strategically place their prices. So always a marketer, business house, a manufacturer have to strategically plan as to how to keep his prices competitive in the market. He should also consider not only the competition but also the amount of expenses that he is incurring in terms of production of the products. So if he is able to manage his cost and a cost of not only production but also promotion activities like advertisement, so he has to spend money in lot of activities. So taking into consideration all of this, he must strategically fix his selling price to compete with his rivals. So this is possible only with the help of efficient marketing management. Now next one is promotion. To achieve marketing objectives, it is necessary to design the right promotion mix, that is how to promote your product. That includes like advertisement of various types, which includes personal selling, sales promotion, word of mouth advertising, etc. So word of mouth advertising is nothing but advertising done by a satisfied customer. So you can there is a saying that a satisfied customer itself is a big advertiser. So he will go, as we all know, if we like a product, we definitely will share that with our friends or relatives and say that, hey, yeah, you can go for that product and it's very good, and I have been using it and it's very good. So likewise, we ourselves unknowingly promote a good product which we are satisfied, and we encourage more people to buy that product. So this is also a part of promotion. Then, the process of designing and implementing the marketing mix falls in the scope of marketing. So, all these, the kind of selection of the kind of promotion you have to do is done by the marketing group. Okay. Then, so this is all about the scope of marketing. So now we shall see the difference between traditional and modern marketing. So, why this is very essential for you to know is that marketing, the trends in marketing, the scope and the objectives have been changing and depending on the changes that happen in the economy, in the society, amongst the people mindset. So here, the keeping in all such changes and the changes that's happening, we are here to find out what is the difference between traditional and modern marketing. So let us see what is that. Traditional marketing. It refers to the traditional methods of marketing that was used ever since the advertisements and marketing came into existence. Traditional marketing primarily includes various modes of brand promotion like newspapers. So we have all been aware of those. Companies and products and brands advertising. Even now we are coming across so many ads and so many products which are being newly launched or which is having some new features. So definitely they will promote that through the print media, that is newspapers, even the radios. Now we have those, no, not those traditional radio sets and all those things. We have through FM radios and television, then billboard advertising, etc. Even now, you'll come across once you go out to the market or any place on the way along the road, main roads, you have those big billboards and advertising banners that are being shown and projected, so that you just don't drive away, you just have a look at what is the product and what is it all about. So this is nothing but prompting you to just have a look at the product, and maybe tomorrow you may be a customer of those products. So this is the traditional marketing. So what about the modern marketing? Modern marketing is an intelligent mix of various strategic marketing, traditional marketing, internet and new media, and with better result measurement. So it is a much more technically changed a way of marketing a product. So like I told you, now we are all into the internet. We are all communicating through the net with the use of internet. And if, for example, if at all you go through or you surf the YouTube channels, definitely after 1 minute or 2 minutes of those video running, you have a break of advertisements. You get sometimes irritated nowadays, like for one YouTube video you have 2 or 3 ads that come up and you can't skip those ads. So what is the thing? This is how the marketers are using this platform to promote their product. And then even in your Facebook pages or your Twitter pages, you have those suddenly some ads popping up in your screen. So all these are the latest methods on how to use these latest platforms and technology to attract more customers who are more into the technological side. So traditional method and modern marketing methods are not that totally different two things, but one and the same, promoting your ultimate product to the customers, but with the use of the latest technologies and changes that's happening in the market. So these are the now the difference between traditional and modern marketing. So you can see the chart. So the, the first one is traditional marketing focuses on selling the products which were produced by the company. So just see, look at the difference. So in traditional marketing, what they do, what products they produce, they try to promote those, they try to sell them. But in modern marketing, first looks at from the customer satisfaction point of view and then produce the product according to the needs of the customers. So first difference what we can say is in traditional marketing the seller was a king, and in modern marketing the buyer is the king. So that is, in traditional marketing they always promote the goods which they have already produced and they are pushing and they are making you or the forcing the customers to buy it. But modern marketing is not that. They first study what the consumers want and then they start selling and promoting them. Then second is traditional marketing used to think from company's point of view. As I said, it is all seller centric. Then here it is a opposite. That is modern marketing is consumer oriented. Next, traditional marketing used mediums like flex boards, that is big banners or boards that you can see in the main roads or in the main junctions the city. Then pamphlets, so you get in newspapers, in between newspapers you get some small paper pamphlets. Radio and television for advertising. But in modern marketing, that not only use these traditional methods of advertising, but also uses modern methods like social media marketing. As I told you, through Facebook or Twitter handles, they just pop up some advertisements and they use those platforms to sell their or market their products. Then next difference is traditional marketing is one dimensional, as the only target of it was to sell the products, goods for profit. So in traditional marketing, their only aim was to finally sell those goods and get the earn the profit. But here in modern marketing, now it is a multi-dimensional, because apart from selling the goods for profit, it also gives importance on consumer satisfaction, planning, after sales service, and many other variables. So here what is that one dimension which is different from the traditional marketing is, in modern marketing they just don't limit their marketing only till the product is sold to the customers. They also think after that. That is, I have already mentioned, they want to retain. They don't want to lose their consumers or customers. So what they do, after say surveys or even call back the customer and ask their review. So they keep in touch with their customers and keep always asking and getting to know what they further need from those products. So this is how the modern marketing concept is little different and has many more dimensional variations or multi-dimensional in view. Okay, so these are the difference between traditional and modern marketing. Now let us see the core marketing concept. So this is the last part of it. So the core marketing concept can be just given in a. I've shown this as in a diagram. So the things that are is included in the core marketing concepts are needs, wants, demand, product, utility and satisfaction, relationship and network. So let us see one by one what are they. First, need. Marketing tries to satisfy the needs of the consumers. Yes or no? So as I told you, the modern marketing team, they first study what the consumers want and then they start producing. So that is the first concept. Then next, want. A want is something that is desired. It is said that every person has unlimited wants but limited resources. That is, you want everything, even you can imagine of owning a Mercedes Benz. But do you have the resources? If God permits or if you put effort, you will definitely buy it. I'm not saying no, but you can't buy everything that you want or desire. So that is, want is something that is desired. You desire so many things. It is said that every person has unlimited wants but limited resources. Thus, people cannot have everything they want and must look for almost affordable alternatives. So what they say is, you can't own a Mercedes Benz. At least to your income, you can buy a car, you can buy a four-wheeler. That is, as per your budget, you can buy a car. That doesn't mean if you can't buy a Mercedes, you can't buy a car. No, as per your budget, you can buy a four-wheeler, right? Therefore, through marketing, marketer concentrates on creating and satisfying such wants. So we have seen so many products that are comparatively cheaper and gives you more utility. So even mobile phones, you can nowadays you get touchscreen mobiles even for 3-4 thousand. And even Apple iPhone is still available in the market for a lakh of rupees. So it costs more than lakhs. So you can't afford an iPhone, but the same features or similar features and full efficient phones are available for 3,000 or 4,000 of rupees. So I'm just giving an example. So this is how you want a mobile, so need not be so costly. So the manufacturers or the marketing team's effort will always be to satisfy your desire at your own budget. So this is want. Next is demand. Demand is the want for a specific product which is backed by the ability and willingness to buy them. A marketer always tries to influence demand by making the product attractive, affordable, and easily available. So, as I told you, in the example, iPhone can't be afforded. You can't buy an Apple iPhone. Not everyone. Some of us who are able to buy, okay, we can buy it, but others they won't be able to buy. So what the other competitors or other manufacturers, what they have done, they have produced touchscreen phone with almost all the same features, security features at a much affordable price. So this is how the demand is backed with the uh, ability and affordability to buy. Then next is product. Marketer can satisfy needs and wants of the target consumers by product. Product includes both goods and services, as I told you. However, importance is also given to service rendered by the product. People are not interested just in owning or possessing the product, but the services rendered by them. So, as I told you, if you buy, for example, any electronic items, you will always have a warranty or a um, um, serviceable guarantee given by a seller or a manufacturer. So after you buy the thing, if you have any technical snag or even sometimes the service team come to your home residence and do the necessary replacement or repairs, and some electronic items they come and give you a demo on how to use it, like fully automatic washing machines or your water filters, so fridge. So if you don't know how to use them, if you ask for a demo, they will definitely come to your residence and make you do it practically, and they will show you the demo. So all these are after sales services. So this is the fourth point. Product. Marketers can satisfy needs and wants of the target consumers by a product, but that product should also be backed by the after sales services. Then fifth one, utility, value, cost, and satisfaction. Utility means overall capacity of product to satisfy need and want. Every product has different degree of utility. Utility means how satisfied you are or how much that product is giving you the satisfaction of your want. Then cost. Cost means the price of the product, how much the consumer is going to pay for the product. The charges a consumer has to pay to avail certain services can be said as cost, as I told you. Satisfaction. Satisfaction means fulfillment of needs. Satisfaction closely concerns with fulfillment of all the expectations of the buyer. In short, more utility or value with less cost results into more satisfaction. So, if the product is affordable and if it gives all the needs, if it reaches the customer satisfaction, and if it is giving you all the utility that you are expecting, then that product is successful. Then next is relationship and network. Relationship marketing is a practice of building long-term profitable or satisfying relations with important parties like customers, suppliers, distributors, and others in order to retain their long-term preference in business. A good network of relationship with key stakeholders result in the success of a business. So as I told you, mentioned it earlier itself, a company can be successful only if its stakeholders are happy with him. A company or a business house has to keep a good relation with not only its customers but also his other stakeholders or beneficiaries like the company employees or distributors or suppliers of raw materials, and even creditors, and even ultimately their competitors. They should have a good healthy competition with them. So overall what we say is, if a company is having a good network, a happy relation with all its stakeholders, only then it can stay and it can be live in the market.